Long ago, in the land of Sumer, where gods and mortals coexisted, there was a city unlike any other, Uruk. Its towering walls and bustling streets were a testament to its greatness, ruled by a king whose name would echo through eternity, Gilgamesh. But Gilgamesh, mighty as he was, ruled not with compassion but with unchecked arrogance. He took what he desired and challenged anyone who dared oppose him. His people, exhausted and fearful, whispered prayers to the gods, pleading for relief from his relentless domination. The gods listened, and from clay, they created a being to challenge him, a man as wild and untamed as the wilderness itself. His name was Enkidu. Enkidu lived among the animals, running with gazelles and drinking from streams. He was a force of nature, pure and unspoiled by civilization. But one day, a trapper saw him near the watering hole and grew terrified of the wild man. The trapper sought advice from a temple priestess who devised a plan. She approached Enkidu with grace and wisdom, offering him bread and wine and speaking to him of the world of men. "Come, Enkidu," she said, "let me teach you the ways of humanity. There is a destiny awaiting you, far greater than the wilderness." Enkidu followed her, leaving behind the beasts and embracing the world of men. His wildness gave way to wisdom, and he became a man in every sense. When Enkidu learned of Gilgamesh's tyranny, he was enraged and vowed to confront the king. In the heart of Uruk, the two titans met. They fought with the strength of lions, their battle shaking the very walls of the city. Neither could defeat the other, and after hours of fierce combat, they stopped, breathless and bruised. Gilgamesh, astonished, said, "You are strong, stranger. Perhaps as strong as I. Tell me your name." Enkidu replied, "I am Enkidu, born of the wilderness. And you, Gilgamesh, are my equal. Together we could achieve what no man has ever dared." From that moment, they became the closest of friends, bound by mutual respect and admiration. Eager to prove their strength, the two friends set out on a quest to slay Humbaba, the monstrous guardian of the cedar forest. Their journey was long and perilous, but their bond gave them courage. When they reached the forest, its immense trees loomed over them, and the air grew thick with the presence of the divine. Humbaba roared, "Who dares enter my forest? Turn back, or face my wrath." Gilgamesh shouted in reply, "We are not afraid of you, beast. Step aside, or prepare for battle." The fight that followed was fierce. Humbaba unleashed storms and fire, his power a manifestation of the god's will. But Gilgamesh and Enkidu fought with unmatched bravery. Together they struck the beast down. As Humbaba lay dying, his voice grew soft, almost mournful. "You have killed what the gods created to protect. Your victory will not go unpunished." Despite the warning, Gilgamesh and Enkidu returned to Uruk as heroes, their names celebrated throughout the land. Yet their triumph would be short-lived. The gods, angered by their defiance, decreed that one of them must pay the price. Enkidu fell gravely ill. As he lay dying, he looked at his friend with weary eyes and said, "Do not grieve for me, my brother. All men must face death. But promise me, Gilgamesh, that you will not waste the life you have been given." With those words, Enkidu breathed his last. Gilgamesh for the first time felt the weight of loss and his heart shattered. Haunted by Enkidu's death, Gilgamesh could not accept the inevitability of mortality. Desperate to escape the same fate, he embarked on a quest to find the secret of eternal life. His journey was fraught with challenges, scorching deserts, treacherous seas, and towering mountains. Finally, he reached Utnapishtim, the immortal man who had survived the Great Flood and been granted eternal life by the gods. Utnapishtim looked at the weary king and said, "Why do you seek what cannot be found, Gilgamesh? Immortality is a gift the gods do not give freely." Gilgamesh begged for guidance, and Utnapishtim offered him a test: stay awake for 7 days to prove his worth. But exhaustion overcame Gilgamesh and he failed. Seeing the king's despair, Utnapishtim revealed the existence of a plant that could restore youth. With renewed hope, Gilgamesh found the plant and began his journey home. Yet on the way, as he rested by a pool, a serpent stole the plant, slithering away and shedding its skin in renewal. Gilgamesh cried out in anguish, realizing his quest had been in vain. He returned to Uruk, weary but wiser, and stood atop its mighty walls, gazing out over the city. "I sought to conquer death," he said to himself, "but I see now. Immortality lies not in the flesh, but in the legacy we leave behind. Let my story be my eternity." And so ends the tale of Gilgamesh, the man who sought to defy death but found wisdom instead. His story, carved in ancient stone, reminds us that true immortality lies in the lives we touch and the stories we leave behind.